The government of India just released a press saying that they will be banning 59 Chinese applications, and this includes TikTok as well. Now, what does this mean for TikTok? What's the future of TikTok? And of course, this video is primarily made to address all of the concerns with respect to TikTok. So here are the few questions that I will be addressing. Without any further ado, let's get started. Now, the reason is because of major security concerns. There's been a lot of news revolving around how these 59 Chinese applications do not have any sort of privacy, or they are sharing a lot of user data across. And Abhi and Neo also made a video a few days back pointing out on the major security and privacy issue of TikTok. The major point was that TikTok was actually tracking us not by GPS and not by internet, but by through our SIM card, which is very alarming because you weren't even told about this. And not just TikTok, each one of these 59 applications have some or the other privacy or security issue. Not to forget that every Chinese company needs to go in favor of the Chinese government, and if the Chinese government asks one of these companies to share data, they need to forcefully share the data. Added to the fire that's recently happening from the past few days, the India and China border dispute at Ladakh. And again, this is raising a lot of tensions, and just a day back, or whenever you're watching, on this day, Chinese actually intervened into Indian borders, and this is very alarming. And I guess the major reason why India took this step was to give some sort of reply to China. Now, what does this ban mean for TikTok? Now, TikTok isn't banned for the first time. This is in fact the second time, and the first time when TikTok was banned, in a few days the ban was released. And I have a feeling that the government will release the ban on TikTok after a few days. What about the current users who already have TikTok on their phone, and will they still be able to use TikTok? The answer, according to XDA developers, is no. The link to the article is in the description below. You can read after watching the video. According to the article in XDA developers, it says that the government of India has already ordered a lot of service providers to impose a ban on all of these 59 Chinese applications, which means that even if you have the application on your phone, you just won't be able to access these applications through internet because your ISP is not going to allow you to do that, which means your app is more or less useless unless you find a way to go around with this obstacle, that is by using a VPN. So if you're going to use a VPN, you'll of course be able to use all of the services. But on a larger scale, it is a huge backlash for TikTok because a lot of users will not be able to use TikTok. Added to the fire that a lot of people do not know that there is something called VPN, because most of TikTok's user base is from rural India and a lot of people who aren't tech savvy. Barring this huge backlash, what does this imply to all the TikTokers? Now, you need to understand that social media is a very versatile subject, and there are changes happening instantly, just like this. For example, Google changes its SEO algorithm very frequently, that every digital marketer needs to pivot based on the algorithm. So just like that, social media also is very versatile, and changes just happen in a fraction of seconds. The best option for TikTokers right now is to search for an alternative and continue making their content in that alternative platform. And of course, there are a lot of alternatives for TikTok, but all of these alternatives aren't as good as TikTok. But yeah, of course, TikTokers need to pivot to another social media platform. This is not the first time this particular issue is happening. We've seen this before. For example, Facebook, when a lot of people actually shifted from Facebook to Instagram. So a lot of social media influencers had to pivot towards Instagram. Similarly, you can see a lot of social media influencers spreading their wings across all the social media platforms for the same reason. Social media is very versatile, and you need to pivot based on how the situations change. Is there any alternative for TikTok in India? Yes, there are a lot of alternatives. Here are a few apps which is an alternative for TikTok. Now comes the final question. TikTok versus YouTube. Who is the winner of this ultimate battle? In my opinion, technically YouTube is the winner because content creators and depth. If you compare both of them, TikTok just does not have reliable content. The problem is with TikTok's content creators, but if you look at YouTube, YouTube has one of the best contents available from the best creators in the community. On a surface level, YouTube is the clear winner. Solely because of how YouTube is being handled by Google, there are no privacy or security issues compared to TikTok. Of course, there are a set level of privacy issues, but not as much as compared to TikTok. And that's the reason why YouTube is a much more reliable social media platform than TikTok. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned 2 or more things on the complete saga. My name is Shreyas. I make vlogs. You can definitely check out a few videos of mine on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the video. Do like the video, share the video, comment down what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching. Chalo. Bye.